What do you say to Lauren Boebert?
I say that if you're going to talk the talk, you need to walk the walk. I mean, we all answer to God. Not everybody's a Christian just because they say they believe in God. I mean, Satan believes in God. Satan knows scripture.
She's out there saying the most dangerous thing in America is drag shows, and yet she's at a family event with her hand between some guy's legs. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I don't know about in public. Do it in private, but she's a good-looking girl.
She's a good-looking girl. Well, those were Trump MAGA supporters in South Carolina talking recently with 2IT's Michael Shore. The Trump faithful, while somewhat complimentary of Lauren Boebert, underscored their belief that Boebert is a hypocrite. Yes, Lauren Boebert's sexual groping session with a date in a public theater while vaping was too much even for some Trump world Christian conservatives.
I think at the end of the day, we can all be hypocrites at certain times in our lives. And, for me, God saved that in me and, understanding what's right and what's wrong and leading my life through faith and choosing not to do those things. I think that a lot of people put on a show for camera versus when they think that they are behind closed doors.
She's talking about family values, and then she's at this family.
She was wrong. It was inappropriate what she did.
The direct responses criticizing Boebert are shocking and refreshing. However, this was a Trump rally, so naturally, some of the people who were willing to talk on camera were not exactly high information voters. Several Trump supporters didn't know anything about the controversy surrounding Lauren Boebert. One man said he was squarely focused on a debate in Mexico over mummies dug up by archaeologists and allegations that the remains are not of this earth.
You didn't see what happened to Lauren Boebert?
No. I've been following the alien mummies in Mexico pretty deeply, so that's been my whole focus. I'm excited to see what's going to happen with that. They might be little Asian Americans. I'm not really sure what happened.
Well, we all have our priorities, and multitasking or multi-thinking can be a challenge in MAGA world. Watch as one man who spoke with Michael Shore seemed unable to light up a cigarette and talk coherently at the same time.
What's one issue that nobody's talking about that is a serious issue that nobody's really talking about?
Illegal immigration.
I think a lot of people are talking about immigration, are they not?
Well, they are, but the problem is that they all like to say what one way or the other. They are putting it at the lowest of the lowest of the lowest things to do, because it's like, sure, we'll give $200 billion to Ukraine to secure the border, but what about ours?
Perhaps we could focus better on the border if some of us were not smoking? In any case, as always, kudos and respect to Michael Shore. Not only is he a first-class journalist, he is literally one of the most polite and decent people on this planet. Michael's patience is a broadcasting national treasure. As for the MAGA folks, well, they always reveal a lot about themselves in these interactions, and it's safe to say that Trump MAGA supporters are just as concerned as ever about the border, even if they cannot really explain why. Also, MAGA world people continue to be easily distracted and unable to process or focus on basic facts or basic reality. However, as we found before, the MAGA world Trump fanatics are generally polite and quite happy with themselves. They are blissfully unaware of how silly and strange they seem. In other words, most Trump MAGA supporters may believe the big lies, but they are not going to punch you in the face over the big lies. Then again, Trump world also inspired the January 6th rioters, and even a lot of peaceful Trump fanatics continue to insist the violence was carried out by Democrats. So it is a mixed bag with the Trumpers, and they continue to be a disturbing and yet pathetically interesting group. By the way, Lauren Boebert recently erupted and is getting some significant blowback.
This is making the IRS, which
gentlewoman's time has expired.
The Pentagon, the State Department,
gentlewoman is no longer recognized.
Check out that video at the link below. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.